and I have got something today to share with you that is just making masking quite easy. I just thought I had to use it for something, and I thought, gosh, it'd be a great live to do to show you how quick and easy it is, and just a couple of tips that I have for doing masking. And I wanted to share a stamp set with you that is on the last chance list, and it is something that I've really loved using. So I'm going to flip over to the desktop now, and we are going to get started. Let's have a look. I am going to use the beautiful Friendship stamp set. Now, I haven't used this probably as much as I could have, but I really wanted to highlight it here for you tonight with this masking technique. Now, something really funny I must share. I was putting my desk back together today. I'd taken everything off and I was putting the camera back on, reattaching it to the stand, and I realized that I had not removed the plastic sheet over the lens. So I don't know if anyone tell that it's actually quite clear tonight, but I removed it, and when I was looking at the playback, I kind of thought, yeah, it actually is a lot clearer than it was before. So yes, I felt a little bit of a fool really, but at least I've got there now. So let's start. I'm going to be using some things that are also retiring, like the Purple Posy cardstock. I really like this cardstock. So I thought I must just really use it before it retires. Now, I have already put the mat inside here, and I will stamp that as well. I have got one large mat here that I will glue. Now, let me just, now I'm having trouble with this, and I forgot to use my Pick Me tool to, actually I'll just turn it over. I think that might be the best idea. This Purple Posy is such a lovely purple, I think. Whoops, I hardly ever use this side. I don't know if you guys use this side, but I sort of forget it's there. Oops. And we'll pop that down. Now, because I'm going to put Purple Posy on Purple Posy, I want to show you a trick. If you don't have the colour, like we didn't have the Purple Posy ink, but you want to get the same family of the same shaded colour to use, I have done it here on this piece of cardstock. I have used Versamark, and all you need to do is either stamp or use it directly around the edge, and you get the same colour family but a deeper colour. So really it is just keeping it within the same family and just making it that little bit different. Now, I have added a little bit on this before we started, and as you can see, that just adds just that little bit of darkness onto there that is still keeping in with that same colour family. So I'm going to pop that on as well with this fat end of my glue. Oops. Get a bit more out, don't you, at this end? Probably put a big blob on it somewhere. Right. And now I've got all that ready, we will get on with the card. So now I have a white mat that is going to go on top of there. So as you can see, you've got the Purple Posy and then the slightly different shade of the Purple Posy underneath the white, just giving that little bit of difference. Oh, hi Helen, thanks for stopping by. I think you know this little trick with the Versamark. We're using the beautiful Friendship stamp set, and I am going to be using some purple colours tonight to keep in with the Purple Posy. And I got my nails done today, and I get home and have a look, and you'd think I was actually really going strong and saying goodbye, because it actually looks a bit like the Pretty Peacock, I thought. Wasn't intentional, but I definitely think it has a feel of the Pretty Peacock in it. So yes, I am being very good at that. Hi Linda. welcome. I didn't see that. I've got to scroll down to see the messages. They don't pop up automatically. Welcome. Yes, my nails, as you're saying, Pretty Peacock. So I am going to use Highland Heather. Now I think I've used just about all the stamps. Yes, seems familiar. Okay. So just inking that up. Now I will get out my mat, my foam mat for this, because it is a photopolymer. And I am just going to stamp that on here. So what I'm going to do is show you a really quick, just stamp that on a bit of an angle, a really quick and easy way to do, well, it's always quick and easy to do a mask really, but I just want to show you some tips. So it's always better to do the mask on a really thin bit of paper. Don't do it on cardstock or anything like that, because what happens when you stamp, you get that white shadow around the masking area. And I've actually got here some, if I can get it out, some fully sticky post-it notes, so it's totally covered. I just got them here in New Zealand from the stationery warehouse, and I find these much better to use. Now a tip I'd like to share is that when you cut, now I won't do the whole thing, but I'll just show you here. When you cut into your mask, always cut into the stamped area. The reason being that the stamp won't stamp. You don't want to leave that line when you stamp. You want it to be as close to the image as possible. So if there was a black line on here, I would be cutting right on the black line. But as it is, I'm just cutting right close to the edge of this stamp. Really close, so you can see just a little bit off there. And it is a very thin piece of paper. So I've done this one already. Something I prepared earlier. And I am going to pop that on there. This is such a gorgeous stamp set. I really haven't used it as much as I should have or could have, but there's always so many wonderful things to use, isn't there? And I like this because this stamp I'm going to use now is a bit like a hydrangea. And of course we have that lovely hydrangea heaven suite at the moment. Okay, so I don't know if anyone can tell how clear. I was saying at the beginning that I felt like a right dip. I hadn't taken off my plastic covering off my lens. Oh my goodness, and what a difference it made when you take it off, actually. A nice clear picture. Oh dear. Better not tell my kids, they'll think I'm more doolally than usual. And I am just adding, so you can see why I wanted to mask that, because I'm not wanting the whole of that hydrangea, and I don't want it to go over the stamp. So we'll pop that aside, and I'm just going to use this stamp out of the set and add some of these. Should I do one there? No, I might do one up here. So really I'm just sort of ad-libbing, I suppose you would say, just sort of putting them where I think it looks good. Oops, oh my goodness, that's not good. I've probably got ink all over my hands now, but you're not a crafter without ink all over your hands, are you? And I'll pop one of these in here. So this is just like a single bud. Doolally and old. No, doolally and old and brittle. That's me with a broken toe. I've got a broken toe. That's the other blinking thing that makes me feel old at the moment. My granddaughter, who's only 2, happened to stand on my toe and broke it. So yes, I feel very, very doolally at the moment. Doolally and brittle. That is exactly right. Falling apart at the seams. At each end. The brain and the, yeah. Anyway, So this is Granny Apple Green. Sorry, I should have said this was Highland Heather, Granny Apple Green, and this was Balmy Blue. And now I'm using some Granny Apple Green. Just to add a pop of green on these leaves. I like this Granny Apple Green actually. Not so worried about the masking for this part, but and add one there. I just think this green is nice and bright. Right, need one more. Just a little one there, I think. Here we go. And peel that off. And so pretty. Always makes a difference when you take the masking off. When you have the mask on, it does look a little bit not so good. As soon as you take it off, you see how great it looks. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp the inside, and I'm going to use Highland Heather. So all these are in the one stamp set, so you can really build up these flowers to look absolutely gorgeous. So this is the stamen, I think it's called, isn't it? For that, have I got the right? I've used the wrong one. Gorgeous Grape is what I want for that one. Thank you. You liked it with the mask on? Oh no. I know. I like the big reveal. Yeah, that's better. And then I've got a smaller one. I think it's the colours too that really make it, but it is such a lovely stamp set. So pretty. And then I am going to pop that on. I'll just glue that onto there. And whoops, gosh, it does come out fast on that end, doesn't it? Got plenty of glue. It's probably why I never use it. It comes out so thick and fast, but that's all right. Now we'll pop that on. So if anyone didn't like purple, it's very purple tonight. Okay, now I've got a tag, of course, and I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape for that as well. And congratulations. This is always hard to do when you can't put your head over. So I'm going to take that right down to the end. Very big congratulations. I might have left that a bit short actually, but we will see. Is that, yes it is retiring. I need a purple rinse. Who knows, I might have a purple rinse, Linda. I might have a purple rinse in my hair. It's not though, it's red. I know, I'd be real geriatric then, wouldn't I? Oh my goodness. No, it's actually quite trendy to have purple hair or blue hair. So using the new triple banner, and this is called the Treasured Tag Pick-a-Punch, and I'm just going to feed that in. I don't know if I've left enough room, but let's just have a look. I love these triple. Now I actually put the sizing that I have here on, so I know what size to cut the strips when I use them. And I've got that in centimetres. And let's just see if I can just do the end of this. Don't know. Maybe. Oops. Usually I give myself a little bit more room. That's it. Okay, so now what I've done, I call this the Bandage Ribbon, and this ribbon is out of the Forever Greenery trim. It comes with the gold thread, which I used a lot of actually, and haven't used this. Now it doesn't look it, but it's extremely soft and lovely to use, and of course it's cream, so it didn't go, but I decided this also retiring, but I coloured it with the Purple Posy blends, and I actually just sort of did it with some dark and some light and mixed it to give it a bit of a tie-dyed look, I suppose you'd call it. And then I put it on. I was just playing with it, and I thought, gosh, this is such a delicate card, and I don't know if the big piece looks too big. Oops, now it's gone altogether. Too big, or I cut it in half and sort of frayed it up a bit to give it a soft look. Ombre, that's the one, Helen, ombre. And then pop that on top. So what do you think? I think I quite like that, but so it's that with the sort of frayed ribbon, or just having this piece here, the full piece, which is sticking to me for some reason, on there. I think I like the little one. What do you think? I'll get rid of this while we're... Let me know, what do you think I should use? I think this little one. Like so. I must have glue on my nails or something because they keep sticking to me. The ribbons. I think that one. Yeah, up here. Up here, do you think? Like that. Shorter tails. Okay. We'll go with the big one up there, and I'll cut it down. Looks good. I'll pop this up on some dimensionals. And pop that on. Take that over to there. Cool, and I'll get a glue dot for that. Thank you. And we'll put that up there and trim it down. So let's have a look at it there, and then might look a bit better with the tails cut. So there. But you cover up the blue then. Maybe a little bit lower down. This is what I do all the time. Yeah, maybe like that. Don't want to cover up that blue. And just trim them a bit shorter, I think. Sometimes I make a card, leave it on the desk, come back in the morning and then change it completely. Right, and the last thing to add is from the Artistry Blooms stamp set, suite. I've got stamp set on the brain. These gorgeous gems. I just thought these blue, I just love the colours in here. Look at this blue. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that, just stunning. So I just thought that was the absolute perfect one to use on this. I'll have to order some more of these, I think. These are carrying over, so that's exciting. And I might stick, I think that might be too big. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. And I have forgot to bring the inside over, but I would stamp it with some of the blooms and pop it on top of the mat. So I'm not going to get up. They do seem to blend with anything and everything, these sequins, don't they? Self-adhesive artistry blooms. They're just absolutely amazing. I just love them. Orange, yellow, and this one is just multi sort of light coloured pink. They are just, yeah, perfect. So that is the card. Easy masking techniques. Yeah, I'm really glad they're carrying over. Yeah, really glad, because I would have ordered a few packets to keep me going. So yeah, so last hurrah to this beautiful friendship stamp set, which is really, really stunning. So much you can do with it. I didn't use that one, but I used most of the other ones to create that. So thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by and watching me tonight, and your input. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Bye.